Back again with another game week. We have got ourselves a pretty tough fixtures list this weekend. If you're new to the channel, I do a lot of SORARE content plus FIFA content and more. If you want to sign up to SORARE and try for free, there is a link in the pinned comment down below, or you can scan that QR code underneath my camera. If you win 5 cards off the auction market, you will also receive 1 free card that you can either sell or use in your teams. So starting off, we have got ourselves a couple of rewards from last weekend. We're going to go through the teams ever so quickly. Nothing too crazy. Crystal Palace 4-3 against West Ham. Zaha getting a goal, Elise with an assist. We had Neto against Leeds, who unfortunately conceded 1 goal, but had a lot of saves, so we got a point. We were only 22 points off a reward in this, not including our 250 points that we hit to get ourselves to €5, dollars, or pounds. So we got that done in the bag. Unfortunately, a clean sheet or maybe a different selection. For example, if I chose Anderson instead of Mitchell, that would have probably taken me just over. The game was pretty good, very back and forth, a lot of chances, terrible defending from both teams if I'm being honest, especially with Palace. They conceded 3 of the exact same corner. I could not believe what I was seeing. It was Souček for West Ham running it near post, him back flicking it with the top of his head to back post and then putting it away every time. So I'm hoping Roy fixed that. We went for the cap 220, again only 36 points away. Wasn't really expecting too much, but if Bournemouth didn't score more than 3 goals, we could have been there. And again, a clean sheet from Berkey, who would have known. Bamford got the goal. Chrissy had a good game. Rocker was pretty average. And Aylin, even though he conceded 4 goals, he got quite a lot of points on the board. But again, quite far away in terms of that. Our amateur teams weren't very close. I mean, Talacafigo not playing and PSG losing 3-1 to Lens. I think that is, or Loriente, sorry. Was pretty poor. The kickoff was a write-off. Bit unlucky here. Again, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Rayo Vallecano lost to bottom of the league 4-0. Unbelievable result, which absolutely destroyed my La Liga Pro Limited. If you don't know much about Elche, it's a team they played. They've only won 2 games out of, or 3 now, out of 33 games or something like that. And this was one game I was like, I'm sure I'm going to get a reward in my La Liga Pro. All the boys played, all the boys did terrible, apart from the 2 midfielders who did what they did. But all we needed was a clean sheet and 1 decisive. Would have been an easy reward, but that's how football is, unfortunately. MLS were very close, actually, in amateur. We got a goal, an assist, another assist from our centre-back. Again, Berkey letting us down, and Aidan Morris not really doing too much either. We were so close, only 45 points away, which is a real shame, considering I don't know anything about MLS, so did very, very well there. La Liga, Premier League Amateur, we got Mahrez with the assist, the right captain choice. Bruno Gomes had a good game, and the rest were just sort of not great, to be honest. Then we had our La Liga Pro, 23 points away. Eze getting a penalty, scoring a penalty. Good captain choice. Ward with 50 again, even though they conceded 4 goals. Mark Gay with 48 points, even though they conceded 3 goals, sorry. Are you getting a goal? But he decided to take his shirt off at 50. So he scored at 15 minutes to equalise. Then took his shirt off to get a yellow card. I was like, maybe he has a message on the shirt underneath. There was nothing. So he got a yellow card for absolutely nothing. And of course, conceding 3 goals means that our keeper just got absolutely butchered. If we had another keeper, we would have got a reward. But that's just how it works, unfortunately. Division 2, not the greatest result. Mark came off the bench, didn't really do too much. Again, no clean sheet, even though our keeper made quite a lot of saves. And Villa Libre just doesn't seem to get in the team anymore. So we're miles away. Serie A, really, really far away. We pretty much had our worst performance. I've changed the team up, which I'll show you in a minute. And I'm pretty sure that is everything Liga, and I've already mentioned. So let's go and get our rewards. So we got ourselves the €5 plus the coins. If you don't know how the coins work, you can buy upgrades or you can get merchandise, which is coming really soon. So we're going to take as many coins as we can get. Around 700, I believe, 630 there. And we're going to get ourselves the $5, euros, or pounds, which is fantastic to go into our account. Just going to refresh to update that. And I'm going to show you our team for this weekend. So midweek is on at the moment. I didn't do a video on it because we only have a couple teams. Again, the Rayo Vallecano stack. And then the rest is what it is. I'm not expecting too much from these 3, but we shall see. Arsenal played yesterday against Chelsea as a recording. Didn't have many Arsenal players, so unfortunately didn't have that. But here's where the fun begins. So we've got a really tough fixture. I'm not going to go through the amateur teams. So our League 2 stack here, La Liga 2 stack. They play against Granada, who are fighting for top of the league at the moment. A cap 220 is interesting. I had to go for the Leeds boys as much as I really don't want to. They play Man City, and as of today, Big Sam Allardyce is back in charge. So maybe we might get ourselves a new manager bounce. Who knows? I don't know what the lineup's going to be. Gone for Sommer in goal. Seems like Bayern are sort of their defensive end out now, so hopefully clean sheet. And Chrissy's just starting. But again, they have a hard fixture against Chelsea. And like I say, Leeds play Manchester City. So it's not looking great. Then we have a cap 2-4. We got ourselves Neto against Chelsea, who don't seem to score a lot. So my thinking is he's going to make a few saves. He might not keep a clean sheet, but he's going to get a few saves. If not, he will get a clean sheet. So that's fantastic. Then we've got the Palace stack. And they play Tottenham away, and I really don't know what to think of this, because every time I think Tottenham are going to get absolutely hammered, they concede 3 goals in like 20 minutes, they come back and score another 3 goals. So we shall see how that goes. So I'm not really too excited for this weekend, to be honest. It's the toughest weekend we have left the Premier League season. Then the games sort of go back into our favour. Liverpool play Brentford, that's why I went for him instead of Johnson. And then we've got the Crystal Palace stack again with Elise, Ayew, Decore and Gay. And then our kickoff rare is a bit of just a mixture. I think Che Adams is back now against Forest. Ward's going to start, so he'll get some points there. We've gone for Sake here. He's actually been coming off the bench and doing quite well all of a sudden in the Turkish league. And I think that Cooper's injured, so Woba should play. But again, I'm not expecting anything from them. And our keeper doesn't play, unfortunately. And the same for our All-Stars, just to throw them together, just to get some experience. So, in terms of how we're going, I am going to add some new features to this sort of series. I'm going to add in players that are coming in and out, because we have actually made quite a little bit of profit on a few players. For example, I picked Eze up for €5. He's now chilling around 17, 18. So I am tempted to sell him next weekend. I'll see how I feel, because I want to start building for the summer. And we're doing a lot of scouting videos in the summer, budgets and everything like that, and how to win the cap mode so you can start getting rewards yourself. And sometimes you've just got to take the profit on some of the cards you have. I will be keeping a lot of my Palace cards, and the reason being is they're quite high level. So, for example, if I go to Elise, when he starts next season, depending if he gets a transfer or whatever, he's already at 9.5%, so he's going to lose that initial 5% bonus, but by the time the new season starts, I will have it. So it's like a card from this season. It's going to help me out massively, and he's just been doing really well recently and doing the scores that I need him to, and he's only 20 years old, going to be turning 21, so he's got some really good utility, and he's going to be lasting us a long time. My strategy for the summer, which I'll do a video on, but just to cover it quickly, will be basically trying to pick up players who start in their main teams, and then we'll have European football, so for example, Champions League, Europa League or Conference, and international games. So I'm basically covering all bases, so there is no breaks in terms of, I don't have any teams playing this weekend, etc. But that's what I'm going to be doing a little bit future on, in terms of like a couple of weeks' time. That being said, if you have any questions or anything you don't understand, comment down below. If you want to sign up free today, there is a link in the comment section, or you can just scan that QR code underneath my camera here, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya.